Imagine being the best player on the field, walking away quietly after a dominant win, and then getting shoved to the ground from behind in front of dozens of witnesses. That is not a scene from a movie. That is exactly what happened after the Los Angeles Dodgers dismantled the Los Angeles Angels 10-1 on what was supposed to be just another night of baseball. The Dodgers entered this game already riding a wave of momentum. This victory marked their 5th consecutive win since their series against the San Francisco Giants on May 13. From the first pitch to the final out, the Dodgers were completely in control. Their pitching was sharp, their offense was relentless, and their confidence was visible at every level of the roster. The man who anchored the pitching performance was Roki Sasaki. The young Japanese right-hander delivered one of his most composed and mature outings of the 2026 MLB season. Across 7 innings, Sasaki threw just 91 pitches, surrendered only 4 hits and 1 earned run, and struck out 8 Angels batters. What made his performance stand out was not just the numbers but the method. Sasaki did not overpower hitters with velocity alone. He mixed a sharply dropping splitter with high-velocity fastballs to keep Angels hitters completely off balance. His pitch sequencing was disciplined, his composure was consistent, and his ability to work through innings efficiently signaled that the Dodgers' rotation is stabilizing at exactly the right time of the season. If you follow baseball and care about real breakdowns like this, Baseball Daily is where you need to be. We are approaching our first 500 subscribers, and every single one of you watching right now can be part of that. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and share this video. It takes 5 seconds and it keeps this channel growing. Now back to the game. While Sasaki handled business on the mound, the offensive story of the night belonged to Shohei Ohtani. Placed in the leadoff spot as the designated hitter, Ohtani finished the game 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 1 run scored. His presence at the top of the lineup set the tone from the very first at-bat. On just the second pitch of the game, Ohtani tracked the ball with precision and fired a quick hit through center field for a leadoff single. The Dodgers could not immediately convert that opportunity into runs, but the message was sent: this lineup was ready. The scoring began in the second inning. With 1 out and the bases loaded, the Dodgers executed efficiently. Miguel Rojas hit a sacrifice fly to bring home the first run of the game. Immediately after, Hong Kim extended the rally with an RBI single to right field, pushing the Dodgers ahead 2-0. Ohtani came to the plate in that same inning with runners in scoring position. Angels pitcher Grayson Rodriguez changed his approach completely, attacking Ohtani with fastballs approaching 100 mph combined with changeups designed to disrupt his timing. Ohtani struck out. He walked away from the plate, but the Dodgers still held the lead. The 4th inning is where this game was truly decided. A walk drawn by Oscar, followed by consecutive hits from Miguel Rojas and Hong Kim, loaded the bases with 2 outs. The pressure was enormous. Ohtani stepped in and delivered. He hit a precise 2 RBI single, bringing 2 runners home and extending the Dodgers' lead. Then Andy Pease followed with another quality multi-RBI hit. In that single inning, the Dodgers scored 5 runs and the game was effectively over. The Angels' pitching staff had no answer, and their confidence visibly cracked under the sustained offensive pressure. Ohtani was not finished. In the 9th inning, with a runner on first base, he delivered his 3rd hit of the game, a single to left field. That set the table for Kyle Tucker and Teoscar Hernandez, who each delivered quality hits to push 3 more runs across. The Dodgers' final margin was 10-1. Jace McDermott closed the game with a clean, scoreless 9th inning, and the Dodgers officially extended their winning streak to 5 games. Then the stadium changed. As Dodgers players packed their equipment and began making their way toward the clubhouse tunnel, a group of Angels players marched directly toward the Dodgers' dugout area. Leading that group were Mike Trout, Zach Neto, and Jo Adell. At first, witnesses assumed this was a post-game exchange of words, heated but manageable. It was not. Mike Trout spoke first. He looked directly at Ohtani and loudly claimed that the Dodgers were using Ohtani's name to build their brand, while also implying that Ohtani had betrayed the Angels in pursuit of fame and championships. Zach Neto and Jo Adell joined in with personal insults. Fan-recorded video footage showed Adell pointing directly at Ohtani's face in an aggressive manner. Ohtani did not respond. He kept his head down, continued packing his gloves, and moved toward the tunnel leading to the clubhouse. He was de-escalating. He was walking away. Then Mike Trout rushed from behind and shoved Ohtani hard in the right shoulder. The impact caused Ohtani to lose his balance and fall onto the concrete floor in front of dozens of players, staff, and security personnel. That moment immediately turned the stadium into chaos. Mookie Betts was the first Dodgers player to respond, immediately positioning himself in front of Trout. Freddie Freeman moved to pull Neto and Adell away from the area. Despite being restrained, Zach Neto continued pushing toward Ohtani and had to be physically held back by officials. The confrontation lasted nearly 15 minutes. Stadium security formed a human barrier between both teams. Fans throughout the stadium booed continuously as the scene unfolded in front of them. After the incident, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts addressed reporters with undisguised anger. He stated, "Baseball is a competitive sport, but what happened today went far beyond the limits of professional sports. Ohtani did nothing wrong. He was simply celebrating the win with his teammates. No one has the right to use violence to deal with personal emotions." Roberts demanded that MLB impose severe punishment on the players involved. Ohtani's response stood in direct contrast to the aggression directed at him. He said, "I will always respect the Angels because that's where my MLB journey began. But what happened today is truly sad. I do not want to see baseball overshadowed by violence and hatred." His words were calm, measured, and dignified, the opposite of what was done to him. Within hours of the final out, MLB officially launched an urgent investigation. Security footage from the stadium and television broadcast recordings were collected and reviewed. Multiple internal sources reported that the MLB disciplinary committee is actively considering multi-game suspensions and significant fines for Mike Trout, Zach Neto, and Joe Adell for their roles in the post-game violence. This incident is now widely regarded as one of the most shocking moments of the 2026 MLB season. The image of Ohtani, a player who has done nothing but perform at an elite level, being shoved to the ground from behind will remain a defining moment of this rivalry for years. It is also a direct test of how seriously MLB treats player safety and the enforcement of professional standards. On the field, the Dodgers are moving in one direction. Their pitching rotation is stabilizing. Their bullpen is performing with consistency. Their batting lineup is producing runs in critical moments. With their current form, the Dodgers are applying serious pressure across the entire National League. Their next challenge comes at Petco Park, where they face the San Diego Padres, the team currently closest to them in the NL West standings. This series carries real divisional weight. A strong performance in San Diego could meaningfully widen the gap and reinforce the Dodgers' position at the top of the division. Two stories define this night. One was a masterclass in baseball, disciplined pitching, timely hitting, and a 5-game winning streak. The other was an incident that has no place in professional sports. Do you think MLB will hand down the punishment this situation deserves? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want to see more content breaking down exactly these kinds of moments, the performances, the controversies, the stories that actually matter in baseball, subscribe to Baseball Daily, share this video, and let us know what story you want covered next. If you enjoy real baseball content and breakdowns like this, you'll like what's coming next.